From flower-laced lowlands, past ancient and massive sequoias, and canyons thousands of feet deep, carved by glaciers thousands of years ago, up scenic rivers into a massive granite wilderness, and the summits of California's highest peaks, Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Parks attract more than 1.5 million visitors every year. These parks enrich us, they inspire us, and bring us together, and they're among the finest natural treasures in America. They belong to each and every one of us, and they need our help now more than ever.
It takes a village to protect these national parks, and we're fortunate enough to have two pretty magnificent places within our backyards of Southern California, the Bay Area, and we need to draw on those people that'll help us support what we're trying to do here.
The National Park Service is trying to do a lot in Sequoia and Kings Canyon, caring for these precious and vulnerable places as population and environmental pressures grow and government budgets shrink. The Park Service is charged, among many other things, with protecting fragile ecosystems and all their creatures here, and providing safety, access, and education for all of us.
And what's just one of the animals that lives there that we learned about today? Bears, right?
The Park Service team is enthusiastic and dedicated, but its resources are relatively small for all the big jobs it has to cover throughout this vast and rugged range. And that's where we come in. The National Park Service welcomes and depends on private financial support from all of us to ensure that these parks of ours are passed from one generation to the next in better shape than we found them.
We rely a lot on our partners. They are the hand that has a skill that we don't have. So whether it's communicating to the public to help us fund projects that we can't get from regular channels, it allows us to do just that much more. And their interest in our parks is just as important as the employees' interest in the park.
Hello, I'm Doug McConnell, just one of many people who enjoy and love Sequoia and Kings Canyon, and have decided to contribute whatever I can, financially and as a volunteer, to help the Park Service reach important goals it simply couldn't afford or achieve without our help. In recent years, we park supporters have raised more than $1 million and have given thousands of volunteer hours to help the Park Service protect Sequoia and Kings Canyon and make the parks more accessible to more people than ever before. Altogether, we've made a big difference. It's also been a lot of fun and feels wonderful to see what we've done so far and to imagine what we might do together in the years ahead.
The black bear climbs the tree. The black bear climbs the tree. Hi-ho, the berry-o, the black bear climbs the tree.
One of my favorite Park Service initiatives that our private philanthropy is helping support is the amazingly successful and hugely important Rangers in the Classroom program, bringing the parks to schools in impoverished farming communities nearby. Most of these children and their families have never visited Sequoia and Kings Canyon, but in recent years, more than 50,000 children have learned from visiting rangers all about the natural resources in their national parks, and free passes have encouraged the kids and their families to come take a look for themselves.
The black bear takes a nap. Hi-ho, the berry-o, the black bear takes a nap. Okay, everybody have a seat.
I can't invite you to a hike through the mountains, but I can invite you to come on this universal access trail that I can go on.
Everyone should have the opportunity to get close to and be touched by nature and these spectacular scenic wonders of ours. And thanks to financial and volunteer support from generous donors, the Park Service has been able to improve and build environmentally sustainable and increasingly accessible trails in Sequoia and Kings Canyon, allowing people of all ages and physical abilities the chance to see intimately, and often for the very first time, giant sequoias, roaring rivers, sheer granite canyons, vistas of the high country, and soft green meadows in the evening light.
very beautiful. There's a lot of animals, bears, deers, and it's really fun.
Has the trail been a pretty nice trail to you?
Yes.
We've had some very successful projects, Tokapaw and down at Zumwalt Meadow in particular. And we're very proud of those projects and very happy with the successes that we've had in achieving those goals.
These trails could not have been created, and the gift of access to nature for all could not have been given without the help of people like us, giving whatever we can, large and small. We still have miles to go before we're done, and thousands of young people still to reach and educate and invite into their national parks. But with your help, we can partner with the Park Service and continue to make a big difference now and for years to come. Would you guys like to go to Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Park?
Yeah!
These are truly our national parks and our future, and this is our chance to help. To find out more about Rangers in the Classroom, the Accessible Trails Program, resource protection projects, and other ways you can join us in supporting Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Parks, please contact us at the address on the screen.